What up? What up? What up? What up?
What's up, Aaron?
What up?
What's up, bro?
Let's get it.
Your boy Dub, Big Steppin podcast.
That Jada Bull,
Yes, sir. Stepping in the loft. To the left, we got my man over here.
a.k.a. Food Boy, something like it. Dahmere, Merriweather, you feel me?
To the far right, we got my other guy.
Hey, Iron Man, Marley, JYP.
Yeah, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
Oh, sensational, man. Come on. We here. We had the Big Steppin podcast, you feel me?
Yeah,
Yes,
yes, sir. We stepping.
I was waiting. I said, oh, man.
Yo, I must say, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It took us a while, but you've been one of the you've been serious about this shit the whole time. So I appreciate it, dog. And we finally here and shit.
Yeah, we finally here. What?
Yeah, Mirror hit me up on a humbug, man. God damn.
You know why I hit you up? No cat. Me and Ma was having a conversation. We talked about it. Saying like we got friends and places and spaces that we should be utilizing. You know, everybody tapping into they calling.
Right.
In a sense. And it's like, why not connect with these people? And that's why I'm here, literally. That's why we're here today. Like,
Yeah, we had a good heart to heart. Like,
yeah.
as men, we don't talk to each other like humans. You
And
know
just
what
to
I'm saying?
give people a little perspective, how long we talk about, your guys been boys since
Shit, we met each other in 07, basically.
07.
Ninth grade.
Throwback.
Ninth grade summer session. So we was like 14, 15.
Young boys.
That was a good year for man.
Yeah, man.
Random.
First day I met Maul,
I
we was at the courts outside. I seen him the first day. I thought the nigga was a senior.
Bro, biggest shit. Bro. Biggest
You
shit,
see,
bro.
ain't much change.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Big
I
as
thought
shit,
Maul was a senior when I first met him. I was tall, but I wasn't husky yet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm happy to have y'all here, man. We gonna tap in today, you know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about y'all stories, you know, let the people know a little bit about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to start first?
I mean, he was already, my man over here was already
I mean, it just
going
comes,
off.
though. It
Yeah,
just-
I mean,
it just-
he got a lot
it
that
just
was
happened,
off
you know
camera,
what I'm
but
saying?
I mean, you was talking,
Yeah, bro. Start
and
from,
you was giving some perspective on how far you got in such a small time since you've been out. And for one, that sounds like a story in itself. So let's start there.
I don't even know where to start. For real.
Start from wherever you want, bro.
Right.
Like it always been a thing to do real estate and just to make money. Like my thing, I want to make money without me there. Like I always been from money. I've never, you know what I mean. So to be getting a certain amount of money for a certain amount of time is like, okay, what's after that? You know what I mean? Like can I possibly build myself up enough to get to that next level? Like okay, I make a certain amount a year, but like. What $1 million feel like? I know y'all check your bank account and y'all be like, all right, it's over $1,000. But when you check it, what you feel when you that thing say 10, it say 20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what it got to with me. Like when I got home, like my brother D Nil, he got the Fine Shine Cleaning Company. He made a bet with me. Like, yo, you got to have your first property by June. So now that really made
so
me.
that was day one goal. Like coming out. Was,
Every goal that y'all see me post on my Instagram, I made from a jail cell, bro.
Oh, okay,
Everyone,
okay.
like the house, the
Right.
business, I
Right.
made it from a jail cell.
so you was already working behind the wall.
I had
Right.
like my family sending me up like books from the streets, you know what I mean,
Okay.
stuff like that. So I was educating myself. A lot of people fail to realize you don't go to jail to be like, oh, I'm there because I'm tough. Like,
Right.
no,
Yeah.
I went
Yeah.
there and learned what
Y'all
I could.
learned.
Exactly, and you was
Utilize the
already
time,
laying the blueprint. So it didn't seem overwhelming on the first day out. You was already prepared because you was preparing
and
inside.
a lot of people don't know. Like I'm really nerdy for real. A lot of, I just
Ain't
from the
nothing wrong with
streets.
that,
So
right.
like
Yo,
I
if
got
you-
the best of both worlds. So you can't
Yeah.
really say too much to me. Be like, oh, he a nerd or you a dweeb because
Do both.
It's consequences
Yeah.
with
Bro, that's shit. If you went
know what I mean?
if you went to Saul, you had to
Bro.
have a little bit of nerd in you. If you went to Saul, you know what I'm saying? So,
but that's
yeah.
actually my breakthrough right now because I could read a book. I could start to read a book and be like, yo, because I'm looking for specific knowledge. Like specific knowledge. If I'm going to pick up a book, it's for me to get what I need from it and put it away and move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
So
like
that's motivation in itself to be able to do that real quick.
Right.
And that's how I did this
And
real
you,
quick.
And you said this business has like how long was the time span? Exactly.
I've been home for a year and a half.
Year and a half.
And
It's
the business
already
has
going.
been August 23rd. It'll be a full year for JYP.
JYP.
So-
and that's your so. What did we do on that JYP on your shirt?
It's a real estate investment company. So I basically want to rent the homes, that I purchased.
Okay.
And it's not like a low income thing, but it's basically like when you rent them, it's like a more so like when I Airbnb them, it's an experience when you go there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
Right.
not like, oh, I'm at a regular hotel. Like us now, we in the age of cameras. So when you go there, I want you to be like, hey, yo, I'm all these shots.
I'm out here. Exactly.
Straight like that.
That's
Yo,
hard.
be like, yo, why my man got a
dope.
dinosaur in the bathroom while I'm on the toilet? You know what I mean? People love that. I mean, I don't know why. They be just like,
no, it's the flex. You know why? It's the flex, bro.
Bro,
it's a big part of our culture, and you realize you can take advantage of that. And I definitely like see that. It's crazy because I've thought about opening Airbnb for that reason. Like, you know, just like that experience of like, not like you said, something that was affordable but nice and that people will attract to, because that's what people want. You know what I'm saying? They don't like even location. Like I remember telling somebody about it, and it was like, but my spot in West Philly. So right, like make that shit look like it's downtown though. Like it don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
So they do though. Like I looked at so many houses, and you be like, yo, this Joe look crazy. You go outside, you be like,
where the fuck is
little ass crib on the roadblock?
Exactly,
you go inside, you like, damn, they renovated the shot this joint.
Right, exactly. Make it look like something. That's all that matters. All right, before we get, let's introduce.
Oh, Dahmere.
What's going on, Dahmere, bro? What's going on with you? What's your start? What's your story?
My start, bro. All right, so small background. 7-year professional chef out of Philadelphia.
Nice.
You feel me? My background, honestly, my start was the Food Network, right? Summertime, I'm at my sister's house. I see I don't know what it is. I see them making candy. I think it was like Smarties or some shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this channel? Now, Mr. Rogers, you ever watch Mr. Rogers?
Hell yeah.
All right, so
R.I.P. Mr. Rogers, bro.
Remember, all right, so he used to bring the tape, and he would put the tape on. They making tricycles.
Oh, that's
shit.
one of my favorite segments of that show,
me?
bro. Get the mix shit and all
But they
that.
doing this shit with candy, so I'm like drawn in. I'm like, whoa, they showing me how to make Skittles, all kinds of shit. So from there, right after that, I'm seeing it's all Japanese. It's all dubbed. You gotta read the subtitles. Iron Chef. I mean, it's a big arena. You seeing like big ass fish, big fire, big pots, sweat, panic, lights. This shit is crazy. What the fuck is this? And I never thought
What
like
the fuck is that?
No, real shit.
was it like the TV show? Like how they be in there?
Bro, it's a
scrambling
competition.
around it?
It's a competition, John.
And how old are you experiencing this?
Bro, I'm like, it's middle school.
Middle school, so you just you push you on. It's
Yeah,
like,
so I'm just looking at the shit. I'm like, yo, whatever this is, I'm hooked. I'm watching this channel all the time, but I'm not letting anybody know that I'm watching this channel. Family come in the room. I got Cartoon Network on the last channel, so I can hit it. So when they come in the room, like,
what you think made you feel that way? Why you don't feel like?
well, just the whole connotation behind cooking,
Cooking?
and feminism. Like,
Wow.
women are the cooks,
Right.
But it took for me to get older to realize, like, being a chef is really a male-dominant
thing.
industry.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but at the time as a kid, I'm like, I shouldn't be watching this shit.
Ain't it crazy how perspectives are? Like,
Right.
it's crazy.
My homies, they watching the Sixers games. Don't give a fuck. Like, I played the shit.
Right.
I played football. I wasn't at home watching it. I used to get smacked in, man. By the homies. No bullshit. Yo, I used to, bro.
So you wasn't playing man
I was
07.
tough. NCAA, I'll get niggas hell. No cat. When they got the man, I mean, 21.
21.
I'm going to the corner store. I'm getting me a cheesesteak platter and let everything calm down. All my friends. My friends in the crib.
Never chilling.
No, but seriously. So I see this shit and I'm hooked. I'm watching it every day. As time go on, I get to Saul. We got food science.
Yeah.
You know? End up going to Saul and I fell in love with the food science shit. The other half of the class is drawing. I don't know if I just said it was called meat science. Pause.
Man, that's what I like about the story. That's dope, bro. You found what you like so early. You know what I mean? People
I got lucky.
wish that, bro. Like
I got lucky.
You found what you love from early age, and you knew what you was gonna do.
I got lucky, bro. Like it became an obsession. So now, I'm taking it upon myself to educate myself. So go to Saul. It's the perfect school for that. I get to see the food. Like I'm seeing it from before it was born. You feel me? Like I'm seeing seeds and shit, fertilizer. I'm laying this shit and I'm gonna go harvest it. And now I'm learning how to process it to it's being digested. You feel me? Like
Tell him what actually got us here though. Like he almost had me choke him out, you know, like on that call because he just was basically like I know him since kids, so I know that he passionate about it. And for you, that's like y'all starting this and y'all be like, man, I'm about to give this up. I'll be like, man, y'all done had us on there. Y'all done, you know what I mean? That's like, how you gonna give up something that you want to do? Right. And he was like, the way he was, just talking about it, I'm like, all right, then, well, I'm not gonna give up on you then. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
he was, what happened.
I literally had to get him out, whatever funk he was in. I ain't know what he was going through. I said, yo, Nick saw that. We gonna get you up out of that and go forward. And now look at us, we here.
Did you see that as helpful at the time?
Absolutely, bro.
You
like that phone call, that phone.
I never talked to nobody on the phone for an hour, let alone another man.
Either.
Like we was literally talking. Like I don't.
He had me in the blender that day too.
Oh yeah, I did. My bad. Because that was right after that conversation. But you see the effects of it.
Yeah. Like I put it this way: anybody around me, like you're not gonna be no slouch, and if I care for you, I'm not gonna let you be no slouch either.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like. That's my whole thing. That's why when I say I'm big dog, that's what I mean. Wow. You know what I mean? It don't mean that like, oh, you got like power over somebody. No, that just mean that you doing it for that a higher cause. So you taking, you know what I mean, the wear and tear of that. So whatever come with that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Because sometimes, like you do lose your enthusiasm for whatever it is you're passionate about. Like as an artist, because this is what it is. Like for me, it means more. I care. I give a fuck. I want my craft to be, I want to be masterful at it. I want somebody to look at me, see my hands, and be like, damn, he's surgical. Like, this shit is something else. And it took some time, and I'm slowly stepping into that. I know what I am when it comes to the food situation in Philadelphia. I know what I am.
What is the food situation in Philadelphia?
It's
like
just
how hard is the industry? How do you see yourself maneuvering in it?
Well, it's a lot of the same thing. Everything's a hustle, and I don't knock nobody hustle. Mm-hmm. But it's different for me because it's the passion. Like this is something
This is what I do. This is my life.
This is really it. Yeah. Like I sit at home. I read books every day. I'm not. Like, you go in my house. You're going to be like, are you okay?
So it sounds like you saying you mad at the bull and a girl who just started selling platters.
I'm not mad at.
Not mad at her, but you feel like that's kind of like
that's their thing. Mm. But when it comes to me, if I'm having an event that's booked, I'm creating an experience. This isn't just, a protein in two sides. And that's not knocking nobody, but that's not what I bring to the table.
You bring this is a different thing on the sauce.
Right. Yeah. For me, so when it just becomes frustrating because you get lost in that.
Exactly. It's oversaturate the market. Like I get what you're saying. Like I was just how I said you was hating on anybody, but it could be some frustration. Like we know that in all industries. We got to survive in a million podcasts. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You got to survive and go after houses and a million realtors and everybody who's buying do the same thing. So you got to learn how to stick out, especially somebody who may not even be working as hard as you. And you know what I'm saying? And they just taking up space. And so it's frustrating a little bit. You ain't hating, but it's frustrating.
And that's on the smaller side of shit too. Because for me, it was a lot of eternal shit that I want to be better.
Right.
I'm seeing this shit on TV and I'm like, why is my chicken not coming out like that? I'm cooking this shit every day. I'm doing exactly why am I not getting these results?
Right.
Am I never going to be good enough? Like, did I pick the wrong thing? This is some shit that I go through all the time.
I mean, that's a gift and a curse because
Absolutely, bro.
It forces you to work harder, but being a perfectionist is
that's the part about it. I want it to
hard. Be. You know something wrong when you mad that your chicken don't come out a certain way. Like,
no,
you know something. Bro. You got a legit attitude. Yo, my chicken ain't brown enough.
You
like
frustrated,
what?
Bro? Because
you got chill.
No, when it's your craft though,
you spend time trying to perfect it.
Exactly.
You repetition. You just doing it over and over, and you just like, what's going on? And like me personally, I was playing shit like up until like no bullshit, like early, like let's say 2 years ago. My food was really here. It just felt, and I couldn't excel. Like, you can look at my page and be like, oh, he can cook. That boy can cook. But now it's completely different. Mm. It happened. Like, bro.
Got that jazz on it now.
I don't know what happened. I like, outside of the work, no bullshit. Swear to God, it's a true story. I cook first COVID. As soon as COVID hit, get laid off. I'm at home. I cook some shit. It's kind of crazy. I was like, let me try it again.
Everybody got a COVID epiphany story.
Did it again. Bro, no bullshit. Did it again. I'm stepping back now. The people I'm around, they like, yo, this is kind of crazy. This is some shit you get in a restaurant. And this is the first time they said it, and I'm actually looking at it like, I kind of believe you now. Like, whoa, this shit kind of crazy. Did it again. So that week, banger after banger. It's getting received on Instagram. So I don't know if people was home and had shit to do, but they was on Instagram, and my likes and interactions with humans went the fuck up.
Interaction with humans.
No bullshit, bro. Like, and it's always been me chasing that next plate, bro. Like, every time I make something, like, y'all look at a post and be like, oh, that look good, bro. Like, I'm chasing that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to achieve that every time, and I fall short. Everybody do. Like, I don't get it right all the time. But the level of expectation that everybody had for me now, the pressure I put on myself with life can deter you from pushing for that shit. Like, I got motivated. I was like, look, this is a lot. I've been pushing for this shit for 7 years, 13-hour days, 6 days a week, barely keeping my head above water, eating French fries for dinner, because that's all I can afford. I had to eat wherever I was working, you feel me? And this is shit I love, so it's a necessary evil. So I'm doing this shit. Like, it's crazy.
And passion is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And say he got angry over the chicken.
The chicken, bro.
Passion is definitely a motherfucker, bro, man. I like that though, man. I'm glad you was able to pick your head up and keep going. You know, it'll always take another person though sometimes just to rap with
motivate you.
They don't even, like, you know what I'm saying? You probably didn't expect that, but
who motivating others? Who motivates you? I mean, you was in a place that a lot of people don't, like, mentally don't make it at. So what kept you going? What made you say, when I got out this joint, like, in a year I'm gonna have properties? Like, what motivated you to still continue to think that way during that time?
It started with money. Like, I wanted more money. Like, I don't like people controlling how my kids gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to work, you piss your boss off, you fired. Like, so you telling me, like I got 2 spoiled kids. They eat, like, ice cream on a Monday. They don't want to wait till Friday. You know what I'm saying? And I like nice things as well. So you can't say, oh, I want to do something, but your action's not showing it.
Right.
So if I say, oh, I want that $1 million, but I'm waking up every day like I just want a regular 9 to 5, you're not going to get no $1 million working no 9 to 5, no matter who you are, unless you're investing that money correctly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could have a McDonald's job and become a millionaire. You can. You can.
The way it's set up. I mean, you can't even. They say you can't even live in an apartment with a McDonald's job. They say you can't. You don't make a full wage. If you even working at McDonald's full time, you cannot afford a single bedroom apartment.
But their wages went up.
I mean, now what is they $15 an hour? Is that what happened now? I mean, minimum wage was still $7.25,
and they didn't. And it don't. Not to cut you off.
I mean, I get what you're saying, because you're saying, like, if you're motivated, if you motivated into, like, extreme
money
level,
to make money,
if you got a McDonald's job, you gotta be motivated to the most extreme level.
You never know what the investments might be.
I mean,
if you're a smart person and you know exactly where to put your money at,
my little brother Spurgo.
Right.
They say he asked my dad for like $100 and something. So that's I'm sure that's you can make that.
Oh, so are you saying, like, taking your money and doing a side business?
Like, just regardless, regardless, because it takes money to make money no matter how you get it.
Right.
So even if you have a McDonald's job, if you get that money and put it where it needs to go, the name of the game is cash flow. It's not get the money and hold it.
Right.
That's not the way to do it.
I think that's where a lot of people get messed up at.
Yeah, exactly.
Just have your money sitting in a little savings account.
Trying to stack it. And
that's why our money messed up, because them people that got the money, they so in fear of losing it that they don't even put it back in the circulation.
Right.
It's cash flow. Banks don't want you to save money. That's why they're giving it to you.
Yeah, I had to learn the hard way.
So, and I learned that. That's what motivated me. I learned that in jail. So I had a store in jail, and I was on the drug and alcohol block. So now I'm off drugs. And I'm giving the store supply to the guys that that's doing whatever they doing in there. So I was getting street money for that, and I was having my baby mom send the money to my bank account. She's sending me the stuff. So now I'm just like, yo, I'm making money from jail, like, and I'm about to go home. So once that started, I came home to something. Plus, I was coming home to my job I have now. And once I got to a certain limit, I'm like, yo, I just saved up 10 bands, and I only been home for like. What? Not even a year yet.
That's
so
fire, bro.
So I was just in the cell. Like, I
mean, I started this question with motivates you, and basically you just said money, nigga, like nothing, like I just want to make, because everybody want to make money. And people go to jail because they wanted to make money and they couldn't do it the wrong way. So you know what I'm saying, like it's like to having the motivation to actually get up to do it, to make sure, like, you just contribute that. That's just you. You built like that.
I'm wired different.
Some people are.
Like I'm wired different. Like if you see me at work, like it sounds like we in the army. Like but we doing construction. Like I'm wired different. Like he'll tell you. Like I'm literally anybody that's around me, I'm grilling them. I'm giving them hell. Like get on your job. Yeah, like this is me.
You grew up with your dad?
No.
One question.
And you just a strong dude. That's
when you gonna drop your mixtape, bro. You got a lot of shit to rap about.
Here we go,
bro. You got a lot of shit to rap about.
He
making bags from jail.
Don't listen to him.
Yeah, bags from jail.
Oh man,
that's hard, bro.
But that goes to show a person's hustle. You know what I'm saying? So if you can make money from jail, I legit got proof of like this stuff. So it's like, so if you could do that, you can't tell me somebody that's working at McDonald's. Cause I done seen people make thousands and thousands in jail from a cell. I seen it. So it's no way that you telling me you out here free
and you can't make money.
Come on. Right, so for me to come home and pass a lot of dudes that's not doing so well, you get no sympathy from me for that. Because there's no way I'm a felon for one that I can come home. I'm not knocking nobody because it's hard out here. It is, but. I say this for motivation. There's no way that somebody that 3.5 years behind should have, lapped y'all. You know what I mean? I say that for all motivational purpose because y'all know I definitely don't down my people. You know what I'm saying? At all.
Sound like you're down them to me. It's like, no.
I mean, it's because it's like, when you put it like that, you can't say nothing but you're right. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I said, it's hard to imagine people having that type of mindset without somebody like you in their corner, because a lot of people don't see that, and that's why I was trying to get, like, how did you see it? How did you see it from where you was? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because some people, like you say, are not even where you was, and they just don't see that for themselves. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, they maybe they need to know the education. Maybe the education, like you said, people are sending you books. Yeah. Learning how to do these things.
You gotta want it too, though. Like I seen a lot of stuff. Like this trip home, is like, let me see. For instance, the Wawa downtown. I mentioned this in the last podcast I did. Like, just seeing them people down there that's just less fortunate, it's like, yo, I refuse to let myself end up like this. Or you, one of them picking up their head and it's somebody y'all know, you like, yo, that would hurt y'all heart. You know what I'm saying? So and they be just, you know what I mean? And that's what make me want to give. And then I got young boys that's running around, doing their own thing. And I'm like, yo, it gotta be something better than this. But it's because a lot of us don't have an outlet. Like you said, I'm from the hood. Like, I'm from South Philly. But you would never know I liked animals. You would never know I was a nerd because of the people I grew up around. So imagine how many people that's like us that's different.
Yeah, people get that misconstrued a lot.
And that's what I'm saying. So you broke the mold. You wanted to, change the generational curses, that so many African American families have. What do you think needs to happen for our mindset to, like, expand a little bit? Because if you saying you can make all this money without even the risk of going to jail, then why do we have so many people that look like us still trying to sell drugs and trying to scam their way into being
it's idolized, and then the people above them don't have the information.
Information is key, man.
Yeah, it's generations of the same shit. How you gonna learn if you're the adult that's taking care of you? That's all they know, and that's all you seen from the time I've been around. Bro, kids I play football with, it's like children are all gone.
Or done, like,
literally.
Look where I learned half the stuff that, like, as far as credit and business, and I learned that from jail. So look where I had to learn it from, because I was moving too fast to the point out here. I still had my good job and everything, but it's like I was moving so fast out here. It's like I needed to slow down and
slow down for a minute and get it right. So, that sounds like basically, like, school ain't helping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
that's not for everybody.
Huh?
School ain't for everybody.
And that's the problem. I think if it ain't for everybody, then it's failing a lot of kids. You know what I'm saying? It's failing a lot of people because that opportunity, like, he didn't find his interest in school. He found it in jail. Nigga, like, what the fuck? You unfortunately did. You know what I'm saying? So, you found it at home.
TV.
Yeah, you found it watching TV, but you then went to a school that helped you to expand on it.
At that moment, though, I wanted to educate myself. And
exactly.
Nobody above me was a chef or a cook. I had to learn all this shit.
Right, you had to learn this on your own. So, I just feel like, I'm always ranting against school, bro. Like, I just feel like it fails so many people, and it doesn't help.
But
like,
that's because what they teach.
Huh?
That's because of what they
teach.
They
teaching. I mean, think about it. Think of all the shit that's now going on that we found out that we learned about for nothing. Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
Soak that shit up for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Mr.
like
Thompson class. I couldn't stand his class.
Hey, bro, listen. The shit that we learned in Saul, I can name on one hand how much of that shit I applied to real life.
Actually applied to.
Not that it wasn't.
Our
ad
all the
classes,
animal stuff.
Our ad classes,
everything.
That's different. You know what I'm saying? Ad class is different. We did our thing.
Yeah, that was
respect our own ways. Like I did my thing. I made money through that shit. You were doing your thing. You did your thing. But as far as like the regular school curriculum, hell no, bro.
I'm actually about to re-embark on that though. I want to start a pet store, and that's going to be an experience in itself. See,
so that's perfect for you.
I've been talking to, like I said, I got this architect. I want it to be an experience, so it's going to be like you come into the zoo. You be like, yo, so I can buy this. But it's, you know what I'm saying? So now you bring in your nieces, nephews. It's just the experience.
And I feel like education, of course, important. I just think, with such an old system that haven't been changed for like 100 years.
Yeah, we need a new curriculum.
You know what I'm saying? Like the curriculum don't make any sense. It's really letting a lot of kids just fall by the wayside. Especially when you have schools in certain neighborhoods who kids are going through certain shit. They ain't worried about what's going on in the classroom. Like it ain't helping them right now, right then. So how were they able to maintain focus?
We had our days, bro. It was hard to focus, man.
Yeah, bro.
It was hard to focus. It still is, you know what I'm saying? But you just gotta find that niche.
I always got kicked out of class. That's because Vel and Matt and them, man, especially Brophy. Mr. Brookins Peterson, like, yo, y'all better chill.
Mr. Brookins Peterson.
Yo,
yeah, we was drawing.
But niggas came a long way. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit, bro.
Across anything, niggas came a long way. Like 10 years ago, I didn't know where I would be at. You know what I'm saying? None of us really did, but just to, look around the board. You go around the board, class of 2011, a lot of people doing good shit.
That's what's up.
A lot of people doing
nice to hear that.
I can't even hold you, bro. This Saul as a I know a lot of people from Saul that's doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? That's making 6 digits, and all I can do is just give them my honor. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know where people going to go in life. Some people was going backwards, end up going forwards. So it's all respect. Yeah,
high school juvie.
Yeah.
You want to get into that a little bit? Like, do you like a little story? You don't got to. Like.
See, even, and it's crazy. Every time I went to jail, I learned something. Like, when I got locked up in Saul with juvie, I went there. I did carpentry, so I became a certified carpenter.
Right, you were telling me.
So that's actually a benefit with this because I just saved myself thousands.
Yeah, and time, hours, all that. Yeah,
just being able to do that. So now, even if I don't have to physically be there to do the job, I can hire people that know how to do it and be like, all right, y'all did the right job.
Right.
So now that's another cost right there because now I'm my own GM, my own general manager. I'm managing my own jobs. You know what I mean? So I learned that just by having, supervisor position, fueling airplanes at the airport. You know what I mean? Like doing, programs in jail. Like I did the one program.
The thing is, now that you're saying all this, I just feel like you're a product of your environment, bro. That mean like I feel like if we didn't come from where we come from, bro, you would have been on that road. You would have been like. You know what I'm saying? You got distracted by the bullshit.
Well, maybe
you
he
always
needed that,
been a smart guy. You always had it in you. Because now everybody go to jail and do this shit, bro. So many niggas go there and come right back. So I feel like the product, we all got wrapped up in the shit that we got
I needed that,
raised
though, bro.
around.
He needed that.
I needed that because I'm one of them type people where like you can't tell me nothing and I'm not going to listen to nobody. So the only thing to really sit me down would be, jail or... You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So there's nobody that could, if you carry yourself a certain way, there's nobody that could come to you unless it's like your grandma.
It's always that, something like
but
that.
even then, I was to the point where they couldn't tell me nothing.
Yeah,
so,
at that point,
but I seen a lot
especially,
that got me
I don't
here.
even think these youngsters even have respect for the elders the way. I mean, they grandma's like 30, so
right. Yeah, they young.
They are age. You crazy dog.
No, their grandma's like 30.
But it is what it is, man. All right, we're gonna talk some senseless shit. Which, I guess gonna have a little bit of everything. We're gonna talk some rats. We're gonna talk some street shit. We're gonna talk some Crips, some Bloods. Cause this last weekend, one of the best episodes of podcasting I ever heard. 6ix9ine versus Wack 100. Did you guys get to listen?
No, I didn't.
I pretty much don't pay attention to nothing that don't make money.
This man is all about the business.
No, not like that. But
not like that.
I trained myself to the point where it's like
that's not entertainment. That's not entertainment. I mean,
that's not how you get $1 million. Unless
as you can see, I take the media shit. Like I'm into it. I watch several podcasts. DJ Academics is somebody who I've been watching. I mean, I don't think what he started as was a podcast, but he was just like upload like latest hip hop information, street and hip hop related shit. And like he pretty much made an industry out of that. He hustled that into like a brand, and now he's coming out with a podcast episode. Do y'all know who 6ix9ine is?
Yeah, I know 6ix9ine.
And do y'all know who Wack 100 is?
Yeah.
No.
Wack 100 is the manager of certain rappers as Ray J, The Game,
Blueface, right?
Blueface, more recently, and
old blood nigga.
Yeah, old head blood nigga, big head nigga. Kind of look like one of them. He looked like an LA dude. I mean, LA Swanson, husky dude, Shook Knight type body. And pretty much he's known for always being for different antics. You know, he went back and forth. I think he was one of the ones that said Nip is not a legend.
Yeah.
He got a lot of attention for that because it was around the time that everybody was just trying to give Nip his flowers. So he's no stranger to controversy. Now we have this podcast where these two guys go at each other over what do it mean to be a gangster. Now, just that statement alone, I mean, it derailed from there. But what is y'all opinion? What is a gangster? It's a gangster. What is a gangster? Because it was the majority of the podcast was about that. So now I don't even know. Like they try to. What 6ix9ine try to say? He said a gangster was somebody who take care of people, take care of their
family, yada yada.
Family, whatever.
But what's the name? Rebuttal was that's just you being responsible.
Right, you're a responsible young man. Is what he said.
So I mean, everybody has their own interpretation, but y'all.
I mean, to me, the definition of a gangster is a person who's in a gang, which is a group of people that represent or speak or do a certain thing for a certain cause.
There we go.
A gangster is a nigga that stand 10 toes the fuck down.
folk.
I wouldn't know, bro. I stay away from him.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I'm in the kitchen.
Look,
Yeah,
and he got a man bun, so you
Man
know
bun.
he not even
up and out the way.
Yeah,
You feel me?
right.
Just
Gangsters
like
come in
this,
all
bro.
forms now. As we see, Young Thug
cool.
say he a gangster, right?
Young Thug.
And I
so
seen
yeah.
him
Young
mix
Thug a
pink
gangster,
hair
bro.
and all
I
this.
mean, bro, somebody pulled a Glock out of a skinny jean in a minute, bro. You
I
don't
think-
even know.
That don't matter though.
But that's
I can't even-
exactly.
butter.
So that's where it gets caught because you about to say, "Oh, they ain't no gangster," right? That was you about to say.
No, that would make the people who I think or consider gangsters, that would make them kill you faster because all that pink tight stuff, like we don't condone that shit. Like
Right.
like if Meek ever did that, I would disown him. Like I don't care how much money you got. I don't
Right.
care. I'm never gonna paint my hair and nails. I don't know if you
So
paint your
I'm
nails and all that.
guessing
It been in
you
you.
was never a Tekashia 6ix9ine fan, though.
Fuck no.
No,
That's
don't even ask me.
kinky. That's kinky.
Don't even ask me.
That's kinky.
I would say this about Tekashia 6ix9ine when he first dropped. Gumbo bump, bro.
I mean, it was a
Okay.
hot. It was,
Gumbo
Yeah.
dump, bro.
Music is okay. Music is okay, but
I
I'm
was
not.
just saying
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the way that shit hit, bro.
So you
that's
telling me you gonna
dump.
go ahead and get the rainbow
Nah, you
dreadlocks and all
Yeah,
that?
but I didn't want to just discredit him without knowing him. Like he was stopping with these Bloods. I knew probably most likely if you pressed him by himself, he would fold because you
too
could
loud,
just.
bro. He too loud with it.
Yeah,
man.
it's too loud with it. But I'm saying, like, we know niggas that's like that who roll strong in groups. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to say, oh, he's not gangster at all. Like, he won't. But, I mean, as we could see it, like, I would have thought that he, like, was a young boy who grew up in the same hood as them, and they saw he had a little talent. It was like, oh, let's get this
some
bread,
money
right?
from it, yeah.
Come to find out, this nigga didn't even know him for more than, like, 6 months before Gummo even dropped. Like, this shit is
so
crazy. Like,
that's
I didn't even know
fine,
gangsters
yeah.
even move like that. Like, how you
don't.
let a nigga just infiltrate
don't.
the squad without even knowing you?
Bag,
It's
bro.
not real.
The bag.
It's-
Oh, man.
That's not how they move. Like I said, all the people who I consider gangsters, like when I'm gonna refer to
Because
jail again.
how do you even associate
Remember the
yourself with a
jail
nigga who be like that and then you don't even know him long term? Like, I thought they knew him before the rainbow hair. You know, it's like, oh, that's Lil Danny. We know him before
Whatever,
he
yeah.
doing that now, but y'all only knew him like this and y'all accepted that shit.
Soon
Like,
as you go to jail and you go upstate, and you get a celly and all that, they want to see your paperwork when you get in there.
Right.
Like if you consider yourself a gangster or whatever,
right.
As soon as you go in there, you think you a gangster, you tough. I'm sure they got some dudes backing them. That's like, all right, you're not gonna show your paperwork. That's my man. Now we want to see your paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you consider yourself a gangster, you that's a place where it will definitely get tested. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
One thing I definitely took away from this back and forth between the two. I mean, for one, I just recommend everybody watch it, bro. I know you say it don't entertain you. Have you tried? I promise you, if you watch the first 5 minutes, you want to keep going. If you don't tell Dove, he'll let me know. He's like, nah, man.
Stuff like that don't entertain me, though.
But it's funny as shit.
Like
You like to laugh. I can tell you like to laugh, my nigga. It's funny as shit.
I'm gonna check it out.
Them particular people, though, it's just like...
It might frustrate you at the same time.
And I already don't like 6ix9ine.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard to watch because it's him.
Right. Because it's him.
You know what I mean? And I don't even know the dude, Wack. So it's like these dudes that I don't even know. So I damn sure not gonna care about them if I don't know them.
I definitely
You know what I'm saying?
understand
I'll pay more
that.
attention to y'all than them, and they millionaires.
All right, so we'll recap this shit. All right, we should have had that shit up, man.
What's up?
The interview, but so they were going back and forth about that.
I'm definitely gonna check it out though.
What they say? He tried to expose Snoop as a snitch.
Yeah, he pretty much went
So
on
he
that rant
so
trying to
also
call
the
people
other
rats.
big question was what was a rat? What was a snitch? It sits down a snitch.
I think a rat is easier to explain than a gangster because a rat is obvious.
Yeah, right. But what was funny to me was Wack pretty much trying to say 6ix9ine wasn't a snitch or a rat because he's a civilian.
So are they the same thing? Is a snitch and a rat the same thing?
I feel like we have to separate it. I feel like we have to.
A rat is a person who considers this stuff
That's in the
street.
game. Yeah,
Right.
they in the game.
So y'all know that part. That's why the mob did it back in the day. They put the rat on your step.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what that is. But if you're a regular person, how are you to defend yourself but the police?
Exactly.
Or like myself, say I'm a felon, I'm going to keep picking up guns and going back to jail. Look,
don't
now
make
I don't
sense.
work to a
So
point where...
in a really sarcastic way, Wack was trying to say 6ix9ine wasn't a rat because he never saw him as a gangster. He never saw him as a real blood.
But he portrayed it.
So is he a rat? So he would say he's not a rat because he's a civilian.
Technically, he's not. On paper, he's not. But on paper, he's not. Like it's.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He is,
No,
but
he
I'm saying
is.
on paper.
No,
I'm
if-
saying he is, but on paper, like if you by definition on paper, he's not. But you are. You feel me? Like no,
But why
real
are you?
shit,
So
that if
trying
you-
to clarify why you're saying on paper he's not. Like it sounds like you understand.
because like he's a civilian, like you said, 6 months
Right.
prior, he's not really a gangster. Come
Right.
on, that says it right there.
Right.
Just the fact that he's affiliated with these people.
Right.
Again, to him, the gangster's not a lifestyle; it's an idea. It's a stereotype. It's a role to be played.
And it's what he used ultimately to make his money as an entertainer.
It's a part. It's
Hold
not
time out though. If you could be a straight geek, a tech guy, and if you know some straight killers, but you they tech guy, you a gangster. You in the gang. You know what I'm saying?
Part of
So
it.
you can't say that
right,
it's.
but yeah, and some right, but
That's an interesting
he used that as an accessory. It wasn't like he was really living it. He used it because it made sense for what he was doing. He's a
I mean, he
rapper,
did.
was gonna
He
look
ordered a
good.
hit. Apparently, he ordered a hit against Chief Keef.
When you
That's
start
some
getting-
gangster shit, I guess.
That's some PR shit, I
That's-
guess.
Listen.
feel me?
I
That's
mean,
something.
if you could put a hit out on somebody, I don't care who. That is some gangster shit. I ain't gonna even
I feel
hold
like,
you. Like
I honestly feel like
that's
it's
what the
a
mob
PR
did. They
stunt.
put a hit out
I
on
feel
you.
like it's a PR stunt. One thing about like Tekashia, his marketing is brilliant.
Yeah, he is a
His
brilliant
antics
marketer,
are-
man.
Like you got to really think how far this nigga will go. He just tattooed 6ix9ine over his body. Like he defaced his own flesh and blood. Like,
Defaced.
he wicked. He
but
definitely.
that's what
wicked.
you got to think about it. It's for me. It will make more sense for it to be a PR stunt. We need to sell these records. He put a. He
I
hit
mean,
out on Chief Keef.
to
Why-
point at to bring value to your point. I mean, he said the shit on TMZ while TMZ camera was running. I mean, it wasn't
what I'm
like
saying.
running in
It's-
front of his face, but they were there. TMZ was there, and
Who would say that in
the
a public
cameras.
space?
Huh?
Who would say that in a public space?
Exactly.
on some-
TMZ cameras picked it up.
He a media
So,
guy though. He a
that's what I'm
media guy.
saying. He's a marketing genius. They know how to pull strings and get those numbers that he want. What happened when his career fell off? Everybody was attacking him about his numbers because that's what he was known for.
And I found that out just by watching Tekashia 6ix9ine one time when he first came home and he dropped Dick Ride, however that song go when they shaking their ass off. I said, yo, he know how to get the attention of the people.
Yeah.
My man had 2 million or whatever it was.
Streams when he first got out. Yeah.
And I said, yo, how is this even possible if they considering somebody a rat? That's like the most heinous thing in the world besides a pedophile and stuff like that.
Putting himself in a rat.
I mean, it definitely shows the times that we live in because, I mean, if you play 6ix9ine 10 years ago, 15 for sure, 20 definitely. I think his career is over, like complete.
Oh yeah,
in hip hop. You
It's
know,
over
so
now.
I mean, it's over now. But he, like you say, came out still with a buzz. He was
fizzling out.
And I would say this.
That shit over with.
You know, I'm a real hip hop enthusiast. Even shit I don't like, I gotta like try to give it a tap. The music wasn't hot as it was when he first came out. So I honestly believe maybe he would have came back stronger if he was able to get some of that first album buzz. Like he had a couple of string of hits just coming off bangers. I'm listening to the new album. I'm like, this shit is trash. Did he really even? I'm like, if this, so it definitely. I'm not saying that if it was another banger, people would be willing because he definitely was getting shat. Like people like, no, I ain't trying to hear that shit. But if you drop another gummo, are motherfuckers gonna turn that shit off?
No.
Probably not.
Nope.
So,
But that's nope. You gotta know what attract your audience.
Right.
If you talking about some bullshit, you ain't going. But if you saying something that's gonna have us like, yo,
I think he started to think that the personality of Tekashia was going to outlive the music, which at a certain point it did. But it's like when you got something hanging off you, like you just came off a bit. A citizen of niggas that you put away, like nobody ain't gonna try to hear no whack music on top of it. You know, maybe they would have listened to the whack music and he was still the 6ix9ine with the 20 Bloods behind him. Maybe. You know, because we know how that shit works too.
That
we know whack
people.
niggas who don't make good music who pop because their persona is so strong.
Yo, I was just turned up over the weekend. I'm talking about I'm jugging out to this song. I'm jumping up and down, and my man ain't saying nothing. You hear me? And I'm just like, yo, but the music is good music.
Shit happens to everybody, bro. I done been there, and trust me, I'm like, damn, this shit popping. He ain't saying nothing.
He ain't saying nothing at all.
Panda.
Yo, oh man, Panda was the start, man. That mumble, the mumble rap that just went off, bro.
It come on in my wheel. I'm blasting it, and I'm down the street like this. You hear me?
Panda 1,000 times. That shit hot.
Yeah, that shit tough, bro.
I don't know why it just is.
So
I can't sing half the song.
You brought up an interesting point before we get off the rat subject. You said if you a tech guy, you in the gang. 6ix9ine was trying to make a point that you know, Meek, because you know he's hard. He got a hard on for Meek. We're trying to get him out of here for a minute. His corny ass. But anyway, he keeps trying to beat this horse that Rock Nation has a executive over there called Deborah something.
I heard about this.
Mm-hmm.
And she used to run with the cartel in the 90s, apparently. She used to be like a mule. She used to run that shit. And apparently once they caught her ass, she flipped and then gave up a whole bunch of people so she could be out. So he tried to say, oh, y'all fuck with Meek Mill. Y'all fuck with Meek Mill. He got it. Like, bull snapping, bro. So he's trying to say, like, is that the same thing? Like, if you run a...
No.
Of course not. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to create the nuance there, but of course
you're not about to bring up some old lady from Mexico. Right. And no, you're not about to do that to my man Meek.
And he also brought up the fact that Rick Ross was a correctional officer. Now, one thing about this Rick Ross correctional officer, now, at the time, right, I felt outnumbered, but I tried to argue people that this wasn't as big of a deal. But nobody wanted to hear it back then. I think people are more open to it now, so I'm going to bring the question now. Yeah. Is being a correctional officer makes you a fucking, like, really a cop? Like, when 50 was getting him out of here with that, I'm like, bro, there's correctional officers that are dirty as shit, bro.
I mean, it was a good bid, you know.
It was a good bid because nobody knew about it.
Where Ross went wrong was lying. You know, he should have just been like,
I got a better point.
That's what it was.
I got a better point to make when it comes to correction officers. I got multiple family members.
I know some.
Right. You could probably
been in the trenches.
Anybody got kids here?
Yeah, I got two.
So you got kids. How would you feel if the pedophiles ran free and we didn't have no correction officers guarding them to keep them in jail?
Right.
I got 2 kids myself. I got god kids. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like we need those people. If we didn't even have police officers, how will we get these people in jail? Will we gonna be just purging? We just gonna some people can't muster up enough heart to even shoot somebody for, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we need these certain systems in place. They just corrupt. You know what I mean?
Right.
They are corrupt.
So with that being said, you're looking at it from a whole different nuances. Like you're saying, like we need these motherfuckers.
You have to.
Hey, yeah, you talking
need
about
order.
it. Like, yeah.
You need order in any society.
I mean, but I was saying on a side of 50 was trying to use it as almost to discredit Ross to say if he's not about what he is. And I'm just thinking like,
bro.
what the fuck do being a correctional officer got to do with being somebody on the streets or somebody who
I was at
drugs?
CF, and they hood people.
Yeah,
they hood
like, I'm just trying to figure
dudes that
bro,
if you,
but
niggas might live on your block.
It worked though. I mean, credit to 50 for knowing how
and they be
to
strapped.
really.
And they be strapped. They will shoot. My uncle say it all the time. I'm not gonna say who he is and none of that, but he'll tell you like, y'all think because I'm a CO, whatever, I won't get off and shoot you in the face. Like it's really it's some hood
couple,
dudes,
man.
That's COs.
I mean, credit to 50
You know what I mean?
to spinning that to the point where it made him look like he wanted to beef, but I always thought that was weird. Like at first with the picture, he looked fucking young as hell. Probably was like 19. You can't be. He could have been a CO for a year. And
all
then
clout.
went into the
Man,
streets
the
right
nigga did
afterwards.
it. Nigga got to
Like,
take care of his
you know what I'm
family
saying?
at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Either
clout,
way,
though.
you
He
make
gotta
it how
take
it
care of
is.
his family at the
But
end
like
of the day.
Dove said, I think where Ross obviously went wrong about it was lying about it and make it like it was something to hide.
credibility
Like,
shot.
you know, his credibility was shot. And then it was already this shit about his name ain't real. You got it from another gangster, so he's just a CEO who started to rap and he took the
that's
boy
where
name.
that's where it went a little crazy.
Yeah, they started the snowball
Because
effect.
a lot of people didn't know about the real Rick Ross at that point.
And
you
then
know?
look what
Exactly.
happened to him. He signed Meek Mill. He the biggest boss that you seen. So was it
blew
clout
up.
or was it
That shit ain't stopped nothing.
at
It didn't
all?
stop
Yeah.
anything
At all.
I mean, I think that was the one beef that 50 couldn't finish. He was known for the finisher, you know. But he didn't finish that guy.
Nah.
50 my guy. I can't say nothing bad
I
about
fucks
50.
with 50 as a businessman. His rap ain't the same, but
Nah, his rap
everything
ain't.
else he's doing right now, on point.
Still drop music.
I'm just saying.
50.
Every now and then he'll hop on the
50
drum.
making money. 50 don't care about money. 50
Not say is he making music. I don't know.
Every now and then he'll probably hop on something, but not like his
I
own
didn't know.
song.
I thought he was done. Like,
he probably not 50 right now. He
He
probably
on the power
Curtis Jackson,
zone.
but I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
No, I respect 50 as a businessman. Like, I can't listen. He got 2 shows coming out. Got the BMF John. He got some other shit coming
He be
out.
saying
He got the Life
some
joint.
crazy shit sometimes, man.
Yeah,
But
of course. Yeah, that's what we
be
do.
alright.
some part of it, bro.
Especially
Sometimes they do it for
Some part of it.
yeah,
PR.
for
young,
the
he got,
clout,
he
for
got
the
a young
attention.
chick now and shit. She younger than us.
Cuban
50 out here,
link.
yeah, 50 out here doing
Cuba
it big.
Link.
I mean,
I remember my friends were so mad.
when y'all get there, are y'all gonna still? I mean, y'all probably together with women now, but are y'all
I'm
still
single, brother.
Okay, so when them M's come in, are you gonna not have a nice looking?
Shit, I'm happy for him. I'll do the
I'm
same
married,
thing.
so that's
You see what
already.
I'm
I'm
saying?
I
already
can do
back,
that.
so
I'll
I'm
do the
already
same
taking my
thing.
girl to the top. I'm married, so
See, you sold your soul. You sold your soul already.
yeah, I'm already done, bro. I'm a ball and chain.
Soldiers. Soul.
That's the way he said. I sold my
You
soul.
did. You literally can't do nothing without permission now. You sold your soul.
I be trying.
You
I be
can't.
trying a
You
little
can't-
bit.
Look, you just
dog.
told me you're a man like I'm a man. You can't tell me I'm a man, bro. But I gotta be in the house
walk
at
out
8 o'clock.
house. She called me. I'm like, "What you want?" Like
Like you
know.
gotta be in the house at 8 o'clock. Like
That's probably
bro,
what he want though. He might want it. He might want it like that might be his Steve.
How
I
old
mean,
are you?
I'm 29. Yeah, I just turned 29. I'm trying to live this shit up because
Yeah.
30 is gonna hit. It's crazy. But.
Well, that's just, I'm tipping my hat off.
And,
to
I,
you,
and
good
I'm
brother.
just, I just my first year married. We've been together for like 6 years. So like I always say, like I mean, I wasn't going nowhere. She wasn't going nowhere. Might as well. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's been great since. So I'm chilling. But I do be trying it though. I don't be trying. I ain't locked down, bro. I could go out. You want to go out after this, my nigga? What? You want to try me, bro? We out, bro.
It's 8:40. Like my
Right.
focus.
Like,
That money, the will for me to win overpowers any type of.
so you ain't even out there anyways. So you ain't doing nothing.
He
You
said he
living,
just
you
mingled
living like a
last
married
week.
man. You working
over
it.
the weekend. I went on a little trip over the weekend
Respect,
from
respect.
I don't know if you looked at my story, but I was being a little bad. I had my shirt off and everything. Like I was
More
They
crazy.
be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
you gotta have fun, man. Cause,
but I'm
I mean, I
focused.
get it, but work hard, play hard, bro.
Absolutely,
You definitely, like,
yeah,
if
hell
you are
yeah.
single,
I did a lot at
do
a
your
young
shit,
age.
bro.
I did a lot
Like,
at a young age. That's why I'm
and
so
do the
focused.
shit you didn't do. What you didn't do? Did you get to travel yet?
I don't
That's
got $1
one
million.
thing I wish I took advantage of before I had kids or got to do.
I don't
before
have $1
had
million.
kids.
I don't even feel comfortable going out if I don't have a certain goal achieved. Like a lot of people see me as like, oh, bro, you got a house, you got a car paid off, like all that stuff,
Right.
and it's just like, no, this is not where I want to be.
I mean,
You know
I
what I'm
definitely
saying?
so. I mean, I'm talking shit.
So
but
my
that's
mood
it.
don't even be there though. So
Right.
that it would be for me to go out with you after this. It would be like I would definitely play the role. We would definitely have fun, but it's like my mood and my head wouldn't be there.
It's somewhere else.
Like
yeah.
we could spend $20 and I don't want to spend it, and I'll be like, damn, I just spent 20, but we go to buy a $20 snake or a lizard. I'm like, yo, that's the best 20 I spent. I don't know. It's why you're crazy up
different.
there.
No, I get it, man, and that's good. I mean, that's what kept you.
The pretty women, I did that. Like they know me already. Like I've been doing that for years. So it's like you can't tell me, oh, come get the, you know what I'm saying. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get her, she bad, because I did that already. I have the bad women, so that no longer attracts me. Like I still like women and all that. Don't get it confused. But it's like you're not gonna say, oh, come bust it open. Like you better tell me you're gonna do some amazing stuff, like something that.
So you definitely the firm believer. Somebody, whoever you get with, got bring something to the table. You ain't take care of.
Not even just to the table. Like if you don't got nothing to bring to the table, motivate me to be the best whatever I'm trying to be. At least. Like I don't care if I'm selling ruffle socks. Like wake me up. Like babe, go sell them socks. Go sell them barrettes. You know what I'm saying? Motivate me to be the best I can be.
My foot model. You feel me? No bullshit, bro.
Ain't a lot of that going on though. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of people say they got a lot of stuff to offer, but that's more key than all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like niggas can get sex from anywhere. Right. No. Somebody can clean the crib. Bro. You know what I'm saying? That stuff. But motivation, that's key. Especially at the time in our lives. We in our late 20s, about to be 30. We need that shit.
And that's what makes me such a big asset. Yeah. Like I ain't talked to Dahmere in years, but yet I talked to this man on the phone with him for an hour, because I made myself an asset at that point.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whatever, you might need me for something, and I'm like, oh shit. You be like, yo, I never knew Maul could, help me with this. Just like he never knew that he'd been on the phone with me out of all people, talking to me like, yo, bro, keep going. I'm like, yo, who? Soon as he told me, I'm like, yo, call me. Sent them the number. I don't even do that. You know what I'm saying? Let alone care enough for people to be like, invest that time, get up out of whatever you going through and keep going. You know what I'm saying?
So you go out, you party. What you do? Like
I'm in the
looking
crib
for
reading
a girl.
books.
What's going on?
No girl, bro.
No girl.
No, I just got out of a relationship.
Okay.
R.I.P. He light skin for real. He light skin for real. He a light skin dark nigga.
Our John was around the same time.
Oh yeah. Y'all gotta hit it out there, man.
No, I'm chill. Like I'm out the way. Like
we getting up there. We time to start. I'm trying to get some friends to settle down with me, bro. I need all my niggas married.
I tried.
Yeah. We ain't no. We trying. We out here. We out here, bro. Fuck you mean. We out here.
It's part of life, though. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely
is. Bullshit, yeah.
Definitely part of life. You just gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? You can't let that shit weigh you down for too long.
Definitely.
If I could have two, I settle down. If both of them, take the religion serious, I'm Muslim. So if they take it serious and I can have two, I'll settle down.
Oh yeah.
$2 for $1.
Yeah. I mean, we actually, me and my wife have a friend who we have a friend who's Muslim and she share her husband with another woman. It works out. So.
And that's just for like focus issues. Like that's not like, because if you're going through it with your girl and you with one of your wives and you can go to another wife, that takes you out of the realm of having to go deal with a chick that you're like, yo, she could set me up, or it takes away the irrational thinking.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's one thing I learned was to think, stop, think, and react, because it takes 1 second to mess up your life.
Dude, man.
You know what I mean? Whether it be with a woman, a kid, a mistake, 1 second, one decision that'll be like, yo, done.
So you say you have 2 kids, right?
Yes.
But your mom, you ain't that's over with.
Yeah. Both of them. I got 2 different baby moms.
Okay.
Done.
They ain't no. Okay.
Done.
All right. That's all we need to know. Like, because it means they still be on me there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no. Shit. I ain't got no kids. I'm just saying. I mean,
not right
moms
now.
ain't there, huh?
Not right now.
No, I mean, if I had 1 or 2 at this point in my life, I just can't see myself still going back and forth, because it's just
and
scary.
You grow out of people too, though. Like
I
think I grew out of both of my baby moms. Like when I got them pregnant, I was still immature. Right. Like I'm still immature. Like I still do all the, but it's like I'm mature in areas where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like when it come to my kids, like they can't say nothing about my kids.
Right, long as that's taken care of.
So y'all can't tell none of the women I'm sleeping with. Y'all can see me with liquor. Y'all can see me doing anything. But when you bring them kids up, one thing with that name, you can't say he don't take care of them kids. You know what I'm saying? Right. So anything else outside of that, I just
think everybody should because I feel like in a lot in our generation, we feel like the whole not even just get married. Like getting married is your own thing. Do what you do, but like everybody don't seem to want to really get with motherfuckers. Like
I do.
Everybody want to be
hard
jumping
out
in and
here,
out of beds.
I want to lock it in. I want to be, bro. I'm in the crib anyway.
Right.
You feel me? I'm trying to make charcuteries and feed you salmon. My name's Dahmere, but y'all can call me anytime. All right?
So I'm the opposite.
His Instagram definitely need to get put up.
No, some funny shit. On some real shit. Like I would rather settle down. Right. All the extra shit. Like sex is everywhere. We can attest. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? A few flicks of the finger. GG's. In the bed. Send her to the ghoulie. But I don't want that.
I mean, how do y'all feel? But I mean, which is like saying you're so focused. Like I'm pretty sure, like you're focused doing your thing as a chef. Do that get in the way of, or what? If do that help? Do that just like make y'all decisions a little different? Like who you get with because you're trying not to get distracted from.
Absolutely.
Obviously, the industries that y'all trying to break into.
I hope I'm not about to lose a lot of my female followers because I have a bunch of them that's very active.
That's very
No.
A couple is cool.
I just feel that when you are in a certain phase in life, that if you can't handle it, that women are a distraction. Because
like the important part, if you can't handle it.
Yeah, right. If you can't handle it, because the thing that I keep getting hit with, you got to find the right woman, is not necessarily that a woman is not the right woman. If you spending time constantly, especially if you catch feelings for a woman, that's gonna make you like.
It's always going to be a distraction, bro.
Right? Yeah. Especially once you catch feelings, because now your mind is no longer focused on what you was focusing on.
Right, that take away from your personal goals.
Right.
I can attest to that.
So it's actually it's like a gift and a curse because like me now, like I be needing that love and affection because a year and a half, I literally went hard for a year and a half between selling shirts, doing iron work, staying up late, studying stocks so I can do my dividend stocks. Like I got 3 different incomes right now. So it's like to learn that and so quick, you need to get brought back sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that vacation I just went on, I got drug into that because I was going so hard. Right. And it's like that.
They realize like I just told you, work hard, play hard, bro. Yeah. Somebody realized,
but it doesn't attract me though.
You need that.
Life's
even if you don't see it, bro,
life's about balance.
Like you just said, you went hard. You recognized it. But you're like I went hard for a year, bro, doing nothing. Like if you can recognize it, then that means you need the opposite.
But it actually backfired for me. Like I enjoyed myself. I'm not taking nothing from it, but it's like I want to be able to wake up and not have to go to work like, I got to go back to work. I want to be able to wake up and do that every day. Right. So if I can't do it every day, I don't want to do it 2 days out of the week and got to go work my ass off again. Right. Because now I just spent $1,000, $2,000, whatever the case may be. And you know how hard it was for me to get that? Everything I do is legal. Right. It ain't like I could just go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you on a different scale now.
Distractions are...
And that's what I consider.
Best you can, or
what's that?
Like, how do dating affect what you're trying to do, or do you feel like it will? Do you worry about that?
I think it'll definitely affect what I'm trying to do. If the woman is goal oriented and she's there to help you, it can be beneficial. Yeah. I can attest. Like I've had one that went hard and that actually pushed me to kind of like what I'm doing now. Like, but prior to that, like, I've had women around me that was like a guiding hand pushing me in the back, and I had some that was pitchforky. Get it done type. You feel me? Like, get it done. It wasn't that gentle woman age. I'm like, get the fuck, you can get the fuck from me. Because I don't need that. Right. Everything that I'm going on, they just thinking this surface level shit, and they not thinking about all the layers that's underneath. It's like, it might not look like much to you, but that was everything to me, and I'm proud of what I did.
Right. I understand.
You feel me? Like it's been days where it's like, oh, that was so good of an event. And I'm like, if you only knew where I was at mentally with that. Like, I'm completely drained. Like my whole aura, I'm just like, ooh, fuck. Mentally, then I'm trying to lock back in, come home, crack a book open. Right. Get back to it. Stay motivated. What's the next step? What there's no rule book. You feel me? So if she's there and she's goal oriented and she's helping you, it's beneficial. But if she's just around, just to be in your face,
I mean, I definitely had to let my wife know how she been really supportive of this podcast. She been coming up with ideas. Oh shit, she got something. Hold on, I gotta put it on back.
See that's the motivation thing I was talking about. If you pushing me to do what I gotta do, like I'm all for it. Like you could not have a pot to piss in. You could have not a dollar to your name. But if you pushing me to go make that money so I could bring it back to you, you gonna have that money, baby girl. You feel me?
Absolutely, it's gonna be there.
But if you just got me to the point where I wake up, I'm looking at you like, yeah, you pretty, but you making me
bringing them
mad.
to-
Like,
yeah, I'm cool.
pretty don't make you happy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I ever had that push,
crack
though.
seas.
I don't know if
She
I
got
had
these
that.
made. We putting big steppers on everything. These are bottom openers. Fuck it. It's big stepper on it. So
That's fire.
that's for y'all. Free shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all type of random shit. We might just put our face on a brick. I don't know. Like,
I didn't see that.
taking it to my events. You feel me? I'm gonna just pop out.
we gonna be trying to like hand these out for subscribers. We got other things coming, mugs. Try to get some shirts, everything. We out here. So
That's fire.
and my wife, shout out to her. She got those made. She got the mugs made.
Shout out to
and,
her. She lit.
Yeah. So definitely, I definitely understand that motive person that
wanna
put
ask
the
me?
battery in your back, help you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You want to ask me?
huh?
You want to ask me?
What's that?
You gonna ask me?
How do you feel about a woman coming into your situation? Do you feel like they're going to distract from your podcast? And you know, we got a lot of things moving forward. Do you think you got time to do all that?
Thanks
right
for
now?
asking.
His last name Dub. He
Thanks for
believe in
asking.
love.
Don't believe the hype. But no, in all seriousness, I can't be distracted right now. So I'm like in a place where I do have my little.
Yeah, we also have day jobs. We're trying to our day jobs. We're trying to do this on the side. I mean, it's a lot going on, right?
So I've been getting busier and busier, as the summer goes by. But right now, like as far as distraction goes, like I'm still going to have my little fun on the side, but at the same time, the distraction. I don't gotta live with a woman right now. So when I was doing that, it was like a lot of catering. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of catering.
And it's attention. No, it's attention. It's attention you gotta give. Time is money. Time is money. You got 24 hours in a day. Like, especially with the job I work. One day I work like 12 hours. That's half of my day already.
Yeah.
So if I have 2 kids. My kids want an hour apiece, and my girl wants some time. When do I even have time for myself? So that plays on your mental.
It fucks you up, bro.
So and that's I actually had like 2 breakdowns because I was trying to do too much.
No, definitely.
So
I went through it during early pandemic, you know what I'm saying? And I'm, you know me, like I'm always been a pretty cool dude. Like I don't get down too low, too high. But on that time, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like I'm in the crib every day, ain't nothing to do. You know, I'm trying to think of ways to get money.
Two things happened during the pandemic. It sounded like everybody's mental state was put to the test. You know, mental health, and everybody, probably because of that, had a mental breakthrough, or epiphany, or something. They needed to change, something that needed to be done, and like it was definitely a bittersweet moment. Like it was something that we all could like. I think there was if there anything dope, and it's not a lot of dope about fucking COVID, but if anything that is dope is that everybody in the world was going through the same thing at once. Like, can you like nobody can really say that. There's nothing else like that. And there was nothing that everybody was literally going through at the same time. So everybody had that moment. There was no excuses, like you were saying. Like there was no excuse. We all had a moment to do what we want, whether that was like the getting the time that you never got. Maybe you was a person that was already living your thing and doing your shit, but maybe that break was what you needed. Like I heard people was like that, like damn, I got to like actually be with my kids and actually like use my pool and go in the back. Like everybody needed that break, that moment, and it was dope that we all had a chance to see what we want.
I got a question for you. What about the people that started some shit in COVID as soon as they started?
That's right.
Like artists, I think if I'm not mistaken, Baby Keem had just got signed. Some shit, and then the COVID shit happened, and that flipped his life. Everything. Culinary gets signed, Rock Nation, and next thing you know, COVID happened.
Everything got put. I think everybody has to look at that as a silver line. Like it gotta like even if that's gonna be hard to say because you know, but you gotta do it.
I do, yeah. I think
you gotta find something in it to turn it into something else. Another job, which was I was about to be a bus driver. You can't be a bus driver, ain't no kids fucking. So that got put on hold, and I was fortunately I was able to get another job during COVID. I worked through COVID, so you know, and that led to one thing to another, and you know I'm still there, and I'm doing this with him, so. Maybe I was meant to be here, you know, and if the bus thing come back up, we'll see about it. But I'm good where I'm at, and I'm making the moves that I am making now. So, like I said, you just always gotta just. Yeah, because what if I had started that bus joint and I was all ready and I was waiting for school to start back up to start working? You know, even though I probably would have to find something else. But I'm just saying, like, you know, it still worked out in a way where I was able to do something. I was able to get employment. So
It definitely changed my
it is what it is.
It opened my eyes.
Yeah, where did you were you working? Cause were you in a restaurant or something?
Yeah, I was working at University of Arts.
Oh, so
I was like head catering chef there.
okay.
And then I was at it was a catering company in like KOP, and I was doing both of them jobs. And once it hit, I got laid off. And again, that week that I was chasing those plates, I was getting inquiries. People hit me up like, "Yo, do you do private dinners?" I'm like, "I do now. What can I do for you?" And then from there, Food Boy started to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You need to market that a little more. I was telling you that. Like, let people actually know you a mobile chef. Like you can get there. Like,
yeah, niggas be pulling up.
people like, oh, his food good. But I had somebody comment like, oh, he only in Philly. And that's what made me holler at you the other day. Like, yo, bro, you not telling people you're a mobile chef because I got a lot of, like, support out Cali,
Matter
too.
of fact, we're going to get into that. We're going to go more into, like, just real quick, just advertise what you do with, like, what you do as far as people and what's going on with you. One at a time. Guys.
All right, I'll go real quick.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm a personal chef, private chef. I will do some meal prep, you feel me? Cake decorator, I switch hands. I want to give a shout out, Pure Truth Culinary. That's my colleague, my guy. We do a lot of events together like Shaq and Kobe. You feel me?
Kobe.
And I'm the Kobe. You know what it is. Like, no, no, but Shaq and Kobe, we lock in and we do some amazing work. But that's pretty much my whole spill. Like celebrity chef, luxurious chef. You can book me through the DM. You can hit me up on Instagram. You feel me? We can take it from there.
And we make sure we get that, put that up for sure.
Absolutely,
like,
bro. Absolutely.
You want to go ahead, my guy?
I don't even know where to start, but
just what do you look like? What are you doing? What's your day to day? Where are you taking this? Where's JYP going? What's the vision?
the vision for JYP is just like, all right, I made it a corporation because I want to put other LLCs under it.
Okay.
And it's also better to do it that way for properties. So if you have an incident on a property, you can't just get hit for all your money. That's how, a lot of the businesses protect themselves.
Okay.
So if you got a bunch of LLCs under something, it's like, you know what I mean? They can't touch you.
Right.
So that's why it's an investment corporation, because it's going to branch out.
It's an umbrella.
You know what I mean? So that my next business is going under it. My next house is the whole separate. You know what I mean? My kids getting into something is going right under it. So now we having a whole umbrella
Enterprise.
And,
just
and
start.
now
Yeah.
we bring up the shares. I got 1,000 shares in JYP. So now if you got 5 different LLCs under this worth 100,000 apiece, you know what I mean? That branding.
So I can invest?
Absolutely.
All right.
But it's a first come, first serve basis. Once I put out the, like the monthly meeting and everything, because I have a board. I have a CEO, which is me, a CFO, which is, Dijon, from Fine Shine. And, I'm looking for somebody else for a treasurer. I got like 3 people I've been, talking to and interviewing for it. But we actually have a board that, the meetings and everything will be transparent. So like what your money is going into, how much money we made for that month, the next investment project, and stuff like that. If the corporation will be expanding, so it's actually a lot of lanes that this is going, and I just don't put it out there yet, because I wait until it's in front of me and in stone before I release anything. Right. You know what I mean? So now that everything is rolling, I even got private investors, private lenders, to the point where like I just need to get my business plans and all the analytical stuff in order for me to just go ahead. Like a lot of people don't even dig it. Like I could be rich within 6 months or overnight, depending on, the investments
it's
made.
How it works, yeah, exactly.
And
luck of the draw.
Yeah,
right.
But another outreach, Spurgo, that's an outlet for me. That's like, okay, they have access to certain people and certain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Spurgo. So you were telling me about that. You was offended that I didn't know about it.
Yes, I was offended that you didn't know who Spurgo was.
But I definitely know now. So just real quick, let's touch on that. Let's advertise that real quick. That's your little brother line?
Yes, that's my little brother, CEO Trey. That's his name on Instagram.
And don't flex now. Who wearing this shit? Because I should have known. So who got this? Who got it on? Who got it on?
Everybody wearing it though. I mean, I could go through the page and show you, but Diddy got it in the baby video. The baby wearing it. 5-year-old foreign. I mean, it's a whole list. Lil Durk, King Von, everybody was wearing it, still is. Yeah, you know what I mean. But he's younger than me, so
how did he get? Like, I'm pretty sure. First of all, we already know Philly is full of aspiring designers, from all over. How did he get this attention? What was special about what he was doing?
His drive. Like, if I sat him down with us right now, you wouldn't be able to tell he was 15. Like
15.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he started this at what age?
13.
Oh wow.
So he actually just turned 15. I think December. So he's young, and he's doing all this. Like I sat with him and talked to him on FaceTime, and he talking to me about stocks and you need to read Rich Dad Poor Dad. You need to read. I'm like, yo, this my little brother telling me.
Both y'all niggas different, bro.
For real. Like, and when I say that, people think I be bragging.
Nah, y'all different.
That's the truth.
Y'all got it. Like, somebody got to get the credit. Who's Mom Dukes? Who?
My mom, she the GOAT.
She gotta be.
She is the GOAT.
She gotta
but
be.
you gotta want it though. She can't take that from me.
Right.
She can't take the work that I put in for JYP. She ain't make this.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't teach me how to come on this podcast and be able to use the right words. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. She raised me. You know what I'm saying? And she get all credit for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And for me to not have no male role model in my life, you know what I'm saying? For me to turn out how this is,
right.
It's like, you know what I mean? She get the utmost credit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Besides, Allah. So outside of that,
working. That's what's up, man. Nice to it's definitely where we at on time? Just go put it out there. Hour and 10. Do you want to tackle this last topic, or
what's the last topic?
About the post?
Post? All right. Just want to read this to y'all.
Did that send it to you?
Yeah, I just want to read this to y'all, see what y'all thoughts on it is.
Now, this is a post that I had got sent to me by my wife on the way to work this morning. And as soon as I read it, I sent it over to Dove, because it's probably one of the realest shit, like just
y'all not about to make me cry, are y'all? Like,
I don't think so. I hope not. But I mean, it's definitely as sad in its nature. But I'll let Dove take it over and tell you what you're about.
Yeah. So this is pretty much posted on August 7th, 2019. All right. So the first tweet was, growing up around gun violence in the Chicagoland area was wild because media always described it as senseless. When in reality, it was a cycle of motivated gang revenge killings. They pushed the narrative that black people were indiscriminately killing each other. The next thing is, there was no interviewing the shooter's family on TV, looking at the shooter's Facebook posts, decoding the shooter's ideology, because that would have contradicted the message that violence is supposed to be innate in the black people. Just find it interesting that when white people are violent, it surely must be for a reason that can be studied and understood and empathized with.
Now, just before we open that up, to add more context. Before that was sent to me, I already told you, I listen to all type of shit, YouTube, podcasts on the way to work. I'm listening to a story right before that was sent to me. This white guy who, back in 2006, robbed a bunch of banks because his finances had fell through. He used to rob banks with notes. Ended up like multiple, like 12 or so banks ended up getting like 30,000, right? Mm-hmm. Gets caught eventually, goes to jail. You know, the whole sympathy play. He's so sorry. People, neighbors, judges, everybody's writing on his behalf. Like, this kid, this is a good kid. You know, he ain't deserve this. I mean, he didn't mean this. He's better than this. You know, give him a second. He goes to jail for 3 years. Gets a second chance. Gets out. Get a regular job. Meets a woman. He starts dating her. After he starts dating her, he goes to college, and they're starting to think about getting married. Now, fast forward, college isn't working out. So he actually dropped out and didn't tell anybody. Didn't tell his mom, didn't tell the family or whatever. And he just continued to act like he was going to school. By coincidence, a job came through. So he told, and it was a job that you had to have a degree to have, by the way. That's a whole nother worm to open up. How you get a job that
You're not qualified.
You're not qualified for it. But all right, so he says, "Oh, I graduated." Tells his family, tells his fiance, I graduated. Make up some lie about why he's not walking down the aisle. Want to, whatever. He just go straight to working. Comes to find out, the job finds out about him using to be they used to call him the fake bear bandit because he used to come in with a fake bear, just pass the note, get the money, get the fuck out of here. So they finds out that he's the fake bear bandit. Loses the job. Everything's crumbling now because now he's about to get married. People think he's working. People think he graduated college. Nobody knows what's going on. He goes to his mom. He thinks his mom is going to help him. He confesses to her. Their dad had just died, so the money. How white people is. When somebody died, they get money. Right. You know what I'm saying? So dad just died. So he's like, Mom, I fucked up. I need this. I need some money to keep up this lie, to keep up this charade of going to work every day. Because he's going to fucking work every day. The motherfucker ain't making not. This is crazy because this is pretty much going into what she was saying. How you out here every day not making money and like at least you lying. Find a way to make the fucking money. Bread, but anyway, he's lying. He needs money. He's fake going to work every day. Mom does not do what he wants. She like, not only am I not going to do that shit, you better tell your fiance before the wedding gets here or I'm going to. That shit pisses him off to the point where he's like, Mom got to go. So he decides to kill his mom because she's not going through with what he wants. He's a felon for robbing the bank, so he can't get a gun, so he gets a crossbow. So he plants the crossbow at the house, Dixon. At his mom's house. He goes over there a couple of days later. He tries to have the same talk with her. This is her last chance now. He's trying to get the talk, just don't tell my wife. Tell my fiance, give me some money. She ain't having it. Tell her or it's over. So the argument pursues on as he goes to get the crossbow. The mom is so rattled by the argument, she calls the brother, tell him to get over here, calm your brother off. Little does she know he's going to go to get ready to kill her. She follows him. He doesn't even get a chance to load the fucking crossbow. He don't even know how to do it. So he just starts stabbing her with the goddamn arrow from the crossbow. Brother shows up. He hears him comes up. He got to load it. He shoots that brother. While he's dragging that brother into the garage, a third brother shows the fuck up. I don't mean to laugh, but this shit is crazy, right? So he already killed one brother. The second brother shows up. He killed one brother and the mom, right? Another brother shows up. So he's like, fuck, he gotta commit now. So he goes to kill that brother. That brother sees him walking up with the arrows trying to kill him. They're now fighting in the driveway. There's another brother upstairs who wakes up to this shit happening. Here's him fighting with his cousin brother. He tries to come down. Now he's fighting with that brother. He managed to get into the house, so that brother got away. The other brother is now in the middle of the street. He's waving down people. Eventually, the neighbors do find out. So he knows the shit is over, so he doesn't even chase the brother. He just let him runs off. He grabs the water and goes to fuck the jail. Now, the kicker of the story, all that shit is crazy, right? But the kicker of the story is, right now, I told you the last time he was in court for robbing the banks,
they was all pleading.
Everybody was, saying he's a good kid, don't deserve this shit, blase, blase. Now he's back at court. Motherfucker got the same sympathy, y'all. He's just as much as a victim of his circumstances. And now he did get life. He got life.
Oh, but
you don't do shit like that and not get life.
On a human level.
But on a human level, he still was looked at as a human and was given compassion for the shit that he went through, even though he killed his moms.
Clapped him.
Clapped another brother. Clapped two brothers to try to clap the fourth brother, bro. And I was just thinking, like, as soon as I heard this story, I paused it and I was like, bro, have I ever heard of any nigga getting that type of benefit of doubt from killing one nigga, for killing one person in the hood, for doing anything? No. It's always that he's a fucking monster. He had no sense. It's senseless killing. And literally, as I'm fucking digesting this story off of YouTube, my wife sends me that shit. And I'm like, yo, this is exactly what I was just discussing in my head about how everything we do is fucking senseless. Like, it don't matter what it is, it don't make no sense. It's no, they're animals, and it's like, yo, that might be the problem. Maybe we gotta start breaking this shit down as not being senseless. It gotta come from somewhere.
Have a cause. Yeah.
It gotta have a cause.
But what does that come with? A bunch of Tekashis.
The deck stacked against us anyway, though. Now. Like when I was in court, like my lawyer said all this good shit about me, and then the DA, he used the good shit and turned it bad. Like, yeah, Your Honor, he had all this going on, and I'm just like, what? You know what I'm saying? And I don't even really got like a history, and I'm just like, how can he make me seem like I am the worst person? You know what I'm saying? Worst. But it's stacked against us.
And it's
regardless.
like, and they'll make you feel like you the worst person off of us, like something that's not even as like so. Like I've been watching a lot of these podcasts based off of CSI, like you know, like they show you like the interrogation, bro. They're met with food. I saw a white dude talk to another white dude who's been killing women. And he was just talking to him like he was his fucking best friend, just getting the confessions out. And I'm just like, I know, like none of us is talking. If you're a suspect, imagine how you get talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you get talked to. The threats that get put against you, the threats against your livelihood in your life, just to get a little bit of information. You know what I'm saying? Painting people to be certain ways, to be snitches, to be just to get a little information. You feel me? Like it's just like. It just makes you really look at it like this shit is all like corrupt, man.
It's
like,
all corrupt.
It's all against. It's the stack is definitely
all that play a role and why I'm how I am. Like I've learned so much and read so much. Is to the point where I want to make the odds of failure. Like I don't ever want nobody to fail. You know what I'm saying? Right. So if I could increase the odds for everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and do it because it's really that easy. Like look at what Dahmere, just a little motivation is like, damn, that got him going to go ahead and go with whatever he got going on with his goals. You know what I mean?
And I'm not saying it's an easy problem. I know that, but I mean, just like I said, the level of compassion we can have to it. Like I'm not saying like. Be compassionate towards kill. Like no, like my point is that's crazy that this motherfucker got that type of compassion. He just tried to wipe out his.
But you know what that's about?
like this shit is crazy. And like I said, like we get talked about dogs every day, and it's at a point where even like it fixed my train of thought. Like I'll be looking at sometimes like the shit that black people do, and I can't never put it on the race, but you don't do that shit with white people though. You don't ever like what some people do, like, oh, that's white people shit. You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, when a white person do something, it's their action. That's what he did. That's what John did. John went crazy.
It's specifically him.
we do as of late. Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Billy went crazy. Us as black people, we do dumb shit. Like I'm not going to even.
But should we hang all black people for that though? Because like you might be talking about that. I ain't never do no dumb shit like what he the fuck did. You know what I'm saying? So why do I gotta be lumped into that? I'm black, so I feel lumped into that shit, and I do it to and I don't blame you for saying that because I said I'll do it myself. Like I said, it was an incident where like I think a bowling alley shootout happened, and it was clearly a white area that black people don't even be at, and I was just instantly embarrassed for us. Like. What the fuck? And I shouldn't feel like that because that's him. That's their dumbass decision. That don't got nothing to do with anything.
But you feel like you a part of it.
But I feel like I'm a part of that, and I feel like that's
society, bro.
That's the society train of thought that we all conditioned to now. We gotta believe. Huh?
I said, put that in the cup with the motivation.
Exactly.
That's why I go so hard. Like, it's so much stuff. That's why you can't just pinpoint one thing will motivate me how it is. Because if I'm motivated by that much stuff, that's why I wake up like I'm crazy every morning. Like, I wake up like I just did meth, and I'm like, let's make money. Like, me every morning. Yo, everybody will tell you that. They be like, yo.
That's what's up.
Like, everybody that literally wakes up, like all my homies, if we out doing anything and out, they like, yo, bro, get the fuck away from me. Like, I'm that guy in the morning.
I definitely feel that, man.
You know,
but
you wake up to me smiling, like, yo, it's hard to wake up with a smile every day, and I wake up the same way every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, you never know how many people who day you can make just from making them smile. You know what I mean? Just from telling a little joke, and that helped. Like, I got a buddy right now. He like, yo, like he told me like he thought about taking his life plenty of times. You know what I mean? So when somebody put that on you. That's a different motivation. That's like, yo, this dude just told me if it wasn't for me, he was about to kill himself.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
So,
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, yo, what if I don't keep
doing
this and feed into that? You know what I mean? Like, give him the strength he need. And now I get the message, yo, he killed himself. And I'm like, damn, maybe
if you picked up the phone.
Like the perspective on that alone on the black community, that's our societal weakness. You know, that's what they try to put out there.
And he's
that's
a white dude, the guy that's saying this. So it's like, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's even crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
And y'all know, one of my best friends is white, Matt. So it's like you can't necessarily say it's a black or white thing because since I've known Matt, like his parents show hospitality that my black friends didn't even show. Like I went over there to eat anytime I went. Eat more. Like they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I was saying on the strip,
Shout
like,
out to Matt.
and a lot of times in the
Shout
black
out to
community,
Matt.
like
Company.
even having those thoughts,
y'all do?
like in the
Respect.
black community, like even having those thoughts or confession to somebody could be like either a backlash, like you can like get rejected or get made fun
I
of, like you know what I'm saying?
received some
Like,
of that not too long ago. That situation with Matt, I guess when we had the Blackout Tuesday, or there was a lot going on for us as black people,
yeah.
and they was basically saying because he didn't post nothing about black people, but I'm like, I got pictures on my page of me and him on his boat. I'm clearly a black dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so what you know, you face controversy and they like, yo, if you don't say nothing to him more. So I did face backlash. I had a couple people like, yo, if you don't say nothing to him, you just as wrong you did to me. And I'm just like, how?
I didn't look at it like that. You know what I'm
Not Kiera did. I'm not gonna say too many names, but it's people that really was on
I'm
my
easy, bro.
ass. Like, yo, we not fucking with you if you did. I'm like, what? And I'm like, yo, this
based on what another man decided to do with his Instagram.
That's what I'm saying. So
wow.
y'all want me to go against this man who has showed me nothing but hospitality?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but it's all point of reference.
It's all about how he treats you and others. You know?
point of
He
reference, bro.
And he not
He
running
never done
around
that, yeah.
saying N-word this, N-word that. He not doing that.
Just believing what he believe in. That's okay.
And he never said no to me. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't like a certain color or a certain person for that matter, it doesn't matter. You're going to get them away from you.
Yo, he showed love like we was
did.
kids. He always, he was good.
When I went to his
He
crib,
one of the few white boys, that I was really cool with in high
So
school.
you're going to always get that backlash like Donald Trump was alright as far as business. As
Yeah.
far as business.
He was the man
but,
of business.
But that'll get backlash. I be having people, no, you're gonna get backlash
But it's real.
regardless.
Right.
You know what I mean? In all walks of life. You know what I mean? You can't please everybody.
Yeah, I'm not big on Trump, but we don't got time for that.
Here
shit.
we go.
We
Here
don't
we
got time for
go.
that. But I definitely give it though.
Remember that. Talking about business.
Yeah, he's bad at that. But that's another story. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
We out here. Let's get these guys Instagrams, information. Let's put you out there. Like as far as like, do you on your own thing? Like you on like are you looking for tenants or anything? Like you ain't looking for nothing for nobody,
tenants.
right?
I mean,
like you ain't.
pretty much I'll probably go through Airbnb.
Like, yeah, right. You have an Airbnb service, so hit them up for that.
So I'll probably do that. Like the next property that we trying to get. We trying to get like a multi-unit, and I want a big building so I
Okay.
can just let my thoughts flow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you on your way to there, like
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So if you put the money to where it needs to go, on the back end, that's not gonna matter. We young. So if I'm by the time I'm 40, if I could have 10, 15,000 a month of passive income.
I just want to make sure we got you covered. You wasn't advertised, so I'm gonna make sure you advertising what you're doing. And
when
people
it's
may
time
need
to
get
fully
in contact with you about anything.
We'll have him back up. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, everything is going. Soon as it go like, I'm ready for. I'm not selling no shares until I'm valued at a certain price.
I understand that.
So
Right.
once that price is valued, I'll go ahead and put out all the information that I have as far as how much the shares are worth, the projection of the company, and what we have next. Like everything will be transparent. Any information you want to find out about JYP, you'll be able to type it up, boom, or contact somebody from JYP directly. So it ain't like, oh, we just bought 5 shares and you know what I mean? Everything will be known. We'll have, sites that you can go to and check it and, so that you'll be able to operate and everything. It's plenty of stuff they got.
Definitely sounds good.
Now for that. So
All right, you kind of gave us.
You gotta get your at name.
I only got Instagram. I try not to do the social media too much. Distraction.
No, that's Instagram.
it's a
Instagram
tool
is
as
the
well,
business-
though.
is where the
It's a
business
tool
is
as
at.
well because I would not be where I am without it right now.
For you though.
Yeah, I'm saying
For you, that's
a tool for
your
sure.
particular thing. But it's at Iron Man Molly. That's my Instagram. But social media is a distraction.
Really
Yeah, I
is.
mean, some
No, it
people
No,
really
just
is.
definitely.
own it.
But I
No,
feel
it
like
really
if you are going to be on one, Instagram is the business platform for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little more business oriented than like Facebook.
Orchestrated.
Like I don't know. Like I just feel like if you need a business page, your Instagram is the way to go.
And it's all about target audience too. Though.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like, like
you trying to reach.
You want to reach some old people, get a Facebook.
True, that's a fact.
So and that's what I mean. I've learned how to market and promote to a point where it's like, is he really trying to sell goldfish to the water? Like, you know what I mean? I'll figure it out.
Right. What's going on, bro?
Oh, with me, I'm just
Instagram.
XIIXMCMXCII. That's my birthday in Roman numerals. Relax. Big story behind it, all right? Give me a second. Let me explain. Me and my sister was born 2 years apart on the same day. My bad, bro. I drawed on you.
Yeah, that's
respect.
What's up. That's dope.
But yeah, so we got the same tat, you feel me? But yeah, right now I'm just working on my just perfecting the craft. I'm getting higher clientele, celebrity clientele. I'm about to get more into the media side of things.
Who we talking about? Who's
me,
celebrity?
Me. I'm going to be the celebrity. I'm going to be booking with celebrities. Celebrities going to be booking me. I've been in contact with one of them. I won't disclose the name until things are solid. But
shout out to them.
Real shit, because the price is about to go up.
Let's go.
You feel me? Everything's changing.
Don't forget about us little guys down here.
I will never forget, bro. That's one thing about me. I will never forget.
Check him out.
But yeah, I'm stepping into. I don't just want to cook. You feel me? When I say celebrity chef, I don't mean just cooking for Dion Waiters or LeBron James. Like, yeah, that's cool. I want that to be a part of the grander scheme of things. Like, I want to be a celebrity chef. When I walk in, I'm getting the same reception.
Ramsey.
Like, so you're going to dance? You're going to dance? You know you used to do the dancing back in the day.
Dance,
like,
but now I just dance. I dance with the pots and pans. You feel me?
Flipping the skillet and all that.
Getting busy, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You already know.
His artistry in his videos be all that.
Yeah, I just be seeing him dread swinging,
DMs going crazy, comments going crazy.
Salty, one of them dreads get caught in the pot.
No, I keep them up and out the way. You feel me? You don't want to hear your food, but no. But yeah, I'm just trying to push it over to turn into that celebrity chef. So I'm really that bull, like
mobile chef,
international chef. Like, I want to be featured on the Ellens. I want to be on the Late Show. I want to be in commercials sponsored by Nikes. Shout out to Kuma Knives. Shout out to Chef's Uniforms. That was my first brand affiliate link ups, and that just happened. So things are happening. You feel me?
Yeah, Bishop is strong in this room, bro.
So we about to. We gonna make it happen, bro. And y'all gonna see me on TV as a matter of time. I've done a few auditions as well, like. And again, when I see these people cook on TV, not to take away from them, but it's different. Y'all know what we come from. You gonna give me a basket of mystery shit and tell me to make something? That's all we ever done.
That's the advantage you got over them, though.
I try to tell them. I'm like, when I'm
that's your whole life, bro.
I'm on a Zoom call.
The cabinet?
I'm on a Zoom call with the lady. She's like, what's gonna make you the winner? I'm like, listen to me. It's
where we come from.
This is life.
Right.
This is not practice. Like, I'm gonna see the basket and automatically it's gonna just click. And now I got the tools and the knowledge to really get busy.
And they give you a basket of all the shit you possibly like. You did more with less.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like, and again, the knowledge is there. I've been educating myself. So, but
oodles and oodles in season. So
no, real shit.
Yo,
bro.
Sasha's on butter bread, bro.
You hear me?
Oh my god, like
cheese.
Yo, let's
talk about
some of the.
Yo, you just gotta combine some shit sometimes,
Getting
bro.
busy, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Man, appreciate y'all coming through,
For
man.
real.
Appreciate you having me,
It's
bro.
definitely been a blessing
I
to have y'all here
appreciate it.
tonight, man. You already know, man. I've been waiting on it. Finally got it out the way.
Yeah, we
this won't
did.
be the last time. We got many
Definitely.
seasons to go. So we all gonna look far ahead. You know what I'm saying? 5 years from now, I know we all got our own short-term goals,
Yes,
but
sir.
the long-term goal is to keep pushing.
Absolutely.
By the time we 40, we're not trying to be. You know what I'm saying?
Feet
We're
up.
not trying to be
If
worried about
I'm
nothing,
not a millionaire
bro.
by the time I'm 30, I'm done. I'm giving up everything.
No, you're not,
Ooh, I
nigga.
like it.
I'm
No,
gonna
say that, bro.
If I'm not a millionaire
No,
by
I
the
like
time
it.
I'm 30,
I like
I'm
it.
28.
That, bro.
I like it. I like it. 'Cause
28
I
and a
believe
half
it.
right now.
I like it because I believe it.
I like it.
I like it because I believe
but I
it.
would not want you to give up if you're not,
No,
though.
no.
I would not want that, though.
You got to understand this.
No, I get it,
No,
though.
you understand this. When him
I'm
saying
wired
that,
different,
with him saying that, he's not the type. He's not going to give up. With him saying that, this is a
wired
statement of how
different,
determined
How
he
determined he is.
I like what you.
I just bought a $150,000 house within a
Respect.
year and a half
Let's
from
go.
being home from prison for 3.5 years. I don't say that to brag for any reason. I say that for motivational
that just goes to
purposes
show
only.
the projection
That's how it go.
where you're going. Like,
And that whole process only took me like 15 grand.
I believe
That's
it.
minor. That's nothing.
How old are you now, by the way?
I'm 28 and a
28.
half.
Okay.
So I only got a year and a half left. I gotta figure it out.
Well,
I gotta figure it out
tomorrow,
bro.
But I have 3 incomes already. So if I can add a 4th or 5th or 6th, if I can have 7 incomes,
You have.
When because I'm actually working on my 4th one right now as we speak.
Let's
but
talk about, bro. Yeah.
that's 4 incomes from being home. I'm not gonna even repeat that again. I'm sure y'all got it.
No, just don't even.
I can't stress that enough.
Right.
Because a lot of the young black men, they think that once they go to jail, that it's
That's
over. It is not over.
They not
that's
even going to
pitched.
jail and they think it's over. That's what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah.
it's definitely a message that needs to be heard. Definitely
And they don't hear
motivational.
it. They don't
You
hear
need to write
it.
a book, bro.
You got to push yourself
You need
out
to
there
write a
so
book.
they can hear it. So they can know your story and they know that anything that you're doing is possible for them. Especially if they didn't come from where you had to start from. And how fast you did it too. See, like I get it. Like I get what you're saying. By 30, you have that type of motivation. But I don't want to get people to get lost because a lot of people are not outside of your body. When they make a certain goal and they don't meet it, that is what they want to do. They want to quit
Because they don't.
And then everybody's looking at everybody else's story.
Right.
They looking at you and
looking
it's
at the
like,
highlights.
oh, he got rich by the time he was 30. That should be me, right? But everybody's story is different. You know what I'm saying? That person's story might be 35. That person's story might be 40, 41, 50. So don't watch what other people doing. That's their story. That's how their trajectory is going. Everybody is built different. Everybody needs their own time to manifest what they learn because shit, a lot of people probably won't be ready to be a millionaire by the time they're 30. It might be more of a fucking curse than a burden than anything.
I wasn't ready.
You feel me? And I can tell you ready.
When
Like I'm saying,
when I first
I'm not
started
talking
this-
about you. Trees us. I'm not talking about you, but it's people that get lost in that shit. Get lost at looking at other people and thinking where they're supposed to be at what age and what problems. Bro, take your time. Do your shit, and how it manifests is going to come true. It's going to come true.
Just to reiterate on what you said too, though, like I wasn't ready at first. Like once the money started coming in and I saved and I started, I'm like, oh, am I? Like it was an anxiety that I got. Was like, yo, I don't think I want this.
I feel
you know what I'm saying? Because it was coming to a point where like, yo, I got young boys looking up to me. I got grown men that's older than me looking up to me. So it's like. And then
That's
like,
a lot. That's a lot of pressure. It's pressure. That's called pressure.
I got my kids. It was to a point where I was just like, yo, that's why I had my second, like I guess mental breakdown if you call it, because it was like, yo, like do I really want this? Like if this how 150,000 or 200,000 feel like, and then that's when people like, yo, can I hold this? Yo, can I $20? Yo, and now you just like, damn. But I'm the one.
Right.
So now somebody need that $20 or $100. They got a bill that they say they need paid. It's like, damn, but I'm the one.
But you can't save everybody.
You can't, but
yeah,
I understand where he's coming from with that because I've kind of been in that type of situation where, you know, maybe not even just as big as the hood, but your family, you know what I'm saying?
You're the guy.
Channing Crowder, that's his name from I Am Athlete. He was talking about it. He said, if everybody's happy, no one's happy. I mean, everybody's happy, no one's like paid. Nobody has bread. You couldn't take care of everybody. He's like, I can't save everybody. Like you said, you can't, as much as you want to, you can't. You want to set yourself back. You want to fuck your shit up, worrying about everybody else. You can't help nobody if you fucked up. So you got to do what you got to do for you first, and then, like if their real characters show, you say
Kanye West, they left everybody. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Especially Hov showed you. Like I listened to the Beans interview last week with Nori, and Nori kept trying to poke at the Hov joint, how Hov left Beans at the stand and all that. But Beans understand now.
Yeah, I was about to say that, and here's the thing about leaving people. So I don't think
tunnel vision.
I don't think you got to exactly leave people, right? I think perspective is everything. I feel like there's more than giving somebody $20 that can help somebody. I think resources is more important than anything you can actually physically cash give somebody.
Well, resources definitely help.
Teaching them how to fish.
And I think that's what. To speak on that, I think that's what Jay was trying. I don't think Jay left anybody. I think Jay gave people resources to say, "Hey, look. You on my shit. You officially could do whatever you can to making sure that you make it in this world. Right. Like, how many people don't have this platform? Beanie Siegel, Rock Nation, Say Property, they all had, at one point, the world eyes. You know how many people were paid for that alone? So they had their opportunities. Jay didn't leave nobody. You got to do did he leave Cole? What the fuck you do for J. Cole? J. Cole make his own shit.
Where, like, they grew apart because you have to. Like a lot of the guys that I grew up with, y'all don't even see them on my page no more because they still doing.
Oh, if anybody that's holding you back, then definitely they gotta fucking go. Yeah.
So in a way,
if you're not seeing my vision, then you're just baggage. You know,
Beans was just recently shot, and not recent, but within the last 10 years, he was shot or got locked up for drugs and all that. Jay-Z don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like
if anybody's hindering your circle, they gotta go.
Same thing for Meek Mill. A lot of people give Meek backlash on why he don't support Philly enough because they not showing him nothing for him to want to put his money behind them.
Young Bulls have no intentions of stopping what they doing,
and they sloppy.
I mean, they slander him because he said niggas need to stop beefing, and I would sign him. Like they try to say 20,000 ain't money and try to clown him out.
Show me one person that can pull out 20,000 right now. And
don't look at me, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
We not even rappers.
Yeah, exactly. Like, bro.
Right. Exactly.
Like, I don't get the mindset, bro. And I think like I like that you guys know your worth, but you're not. You know where you're at. You know where you have to go.
Right. Yeah.
It's like a new arrogance with people our age, where it's like they already see themselves as so much this shit that they overvalue themselves without even paying any dues. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just completely entitled. Because to me, to say like, 20,000 ain't nothing, what they gonna do? It's like it could do anything. It can make more money.
Do them
like,
shows.
What are you talking about?
You see what I did with 20,000? I bought a house. A house. You give me another 20, I'm gonna buy another house.
So it's like it's crazy because we got a level of people out here that's just destitute, don't believe in themselves at all, and then these other people that just overachievers that's just doing too much too fast, and they crashing because they don't doing too much. They are, like I said, they already like, oh yeah, I got this, I'm doing this, and they can pass up on shit. Like you gotta sometimes you gotta do some shit for free. Right. Sometimes you gotta do some shit for clout. Like, and I don't mean in a bad way, but I mean to get your name out there. You feel me? Like, it's just certain shit you gotta do that is not exactly, like, I guess, glamorous enough,
right,
for a lot
of
people.
Back end shit.
Yeah,
the back end shit. Like, I shout out to Pure Truth. He was telling me, he was like, look, if you want to book these clients, they reach out to you, and this is an opportunity, go ahead and take your money and go make these meals and take them to them, just on some humbug shit. Hun, here you go. This is the type of shit I offer. And this is something that's like guerrilla tactics. I'm not thinking like that. Right. Me, I'm kind of like, all right, I'll see you when you book me. Like, he like, no, go get it.
Now that you said that, get this book, Art of Seduction.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
get it, and you see how you said like guerrilla warfare.
Antics,
that's
like
from the art of war. You know what I mean?
And that was a book, and that actually was a book that he referred to me. Like he was like,
it's basically not manipulation of the people, but
it's using that psyche to like get your way.
And I'm here with it. Yeah. I'm here with it. Like when I'm at work, I can make you work harder. No
fucking
matter where
snake
we
charmer,
at.
Bro. That's why you got some snakes in the crib. You're fucking snake charmer.
Yo, we definitely gotta get you guys back on. But we gotta wrap this episode up. We've been talking for a minute. Thank you guys for coming out, man. This is a real good deep talk. I think one of the deepest ones we got into as far as like,
man.
Definitely like this was a good episode. If you watch it from YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe. We're gonna be giving out like little rewards, mugs, all type of things for people to subscribe. We gotta figure out how we're gonna do that first. Right. But please do that while you're here.
Raffle, maybe
a raffle, something like that. We just about it. Yeah, but you gotta. We know you gotta subscribe first to get it. So everybody do that. Like and subscribe.
Share.
Can y'all get us to 100, please?
Get us to 100. We need to get that up there. So
right now, what
71.
71.
We almost there.
Y'all don't tap y'all resources. Y'all clearly see how many.
We're learning too. Look, this is season 1. We about to wrap this up. We coming back stronger. Please believe, and thank you for everybody who come and check out us and already has subscribed. We out. Big Stepper Podcast, another one.
Steppin in the Loft.
We done.